everybody, Cynda Sells here, Cynda Sells Weekly Coaching. So today we're going to answer the question, how do I get started in real estate? Now let's go from you have decided to go to school, you've picked a school and you've gone and you graduated, and you're ready to submit your license. So before you can send in your license, you have to have a broker. You have to have selected a broker. So what you want to do is you want to do some interviewing with some brokers and ask for referrals. Sometimes in real estate schools, the instructors won't, but maybe some other of your peers that are going to school with you may have some suggestions to seek out. There are the big corporation type real estate companies, and then there are the small independent, and they both have pluses and minuses. But it's a good idea to do a mix, maybe the big guys and a few of the little guys too. The things that you want to look for is, how is their company? What's the company model? How is it run? What is your commission structure going to be? Those are important questions to ask. So once you've determined who your broker is going to be, you're going to take your license, or not your license, but your paperwork from your school to that broker, and then you're going to be up and going, waiting for your license. You cannot practice real estate until, now I don't know how it is in any other state. In Missouri, you can get your number, your license number, but before the license actually comes back to the broker, so you can get started that way. But you have to have that number before you can actually start selling real estate and be able to use the MLS. So basically the next steps are, you've got to get training. So you just don't, after you go to real estate school, you are not going to know how to sell a house. You're really not probably going to know how to write a contract, which they teach you those things, but it's such an overload of information in school that you can't retain it all. It doesn't make sense. What I discovered when I went to real estate school, which is eons ago, that when I started selling real estate, I felt like I didn't really learn anything except to take the test. So I had to have some training to learn how to write that contract. And then they don't teach you sales skills particularly. So they may not talk about how to get leads, or how to get buyers and sellers. And those are things that your company should be training you to do. You should be actively engaged in training every single day when you get out of school. And you're going to need to know how to write those contracts. First of all, you need to get a lead. So you've got to know how to procure buyer and seller leads. And those are going to come through phone calls, marketing. Then you're going to have to learn how to, once you get someone to buy or sell, you need to learn how to write those contracts. You also need to know how to go through the transaction. So having a mentor, a coach, someone in your company, or someone like me who you can hire to do that for you works. But that is how you get started. That's the basic. Be prepared to work really hard to get your business going, and don't give up. If this is what you want to do and you've made that commitment in your heart and soul, you stay with it until you make it work. So if you have any other questions, you want to reach out to me at Cynda@cyndasells.com. You can. Be happy to answer any questions via email, and have a great day.